Alright, and starting where we left off, we have just picked up the Red Star Power. This is Nintendo Samurai, and once again I welcome you back to the next part of the episode. Basically, this is going to be a little bit of a slow failure of me getting the purple coins in this mission. The first purple coin mission you can actually do without having to beat Bowser. In fact, the only one you can do without having to beat Bowser, to be quite frank. Now, normally, if I was playing without recording on a full-size recording screen, not recording screen, TV screen, the recording screen is smaller because I don't maximize it. Anyways, on the regular-sized TV screen, I would actually be much more accurate, and if I was just lying down and relaxing instead of sitting up and trying to point at the screen perfectly, I would also be doing better. So, to be frank, this is not my best play. Definitely not. In fact, a lot of the stuff that you'll see in this LP is one of those things that's just not my best play. Because I'm still kind of getting used to doing, Let's Plays, and therefore talking. Now here, you'll notice, I actually just found out about a little power I have, where you can spin and collect a whole butt ton of the purple coins around you. But I think that only applies to when you're in the Red Star Power. So, don't expect it to work all the time, alright? Now, here's a little bit of information for you. Again, this is post-commentary. I tried my best to do it before, and by my best, I mean not my best. Absolutely sucked, in fact. This is my second take. Basically, what happened was, I was 1, dehydrated, 2, hungry, and 3, just downright tired for some reason. It is after 1 o'clock in the morning. I made mention in it that it was like 1:40 something in the morning, which right now it's actually 1:54 in the morning. So, not that I'm not normally up really late. In fact, normally when I used to make my old recordings back in Edmonton, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning when I'd finish. So this isn't too abnormal for me, except for the fact that I keep getting woken up before my normal, at least 6 hours of sleep. Now, part of that's my fault. I don't go to bed on time. As you can tell, I'm up this early, and right now I'm helping out my dad with the bathroom tomorrow, which he'll probably want to start around 9, unless they don't want him there earlier. So, we might start at 10, we might start at 9, hell, we might even start at 8:30. It's happened before. So that just means I'm going to be extremely tired tomorrow, if I don't go to sleep before 4 o'clock. Because 4 to 8, well, 4 hours. I can survive with that, come home, have a nap, do the same thing over again. I've done it for years. But that's actually one of the things that I want to fix. I'm actually thinking about getting back into security, which would give me the availability to basically say, hey, I'm good for any shift, but I'd much prefer to work night shifts, which means that I get home from work, and it's either the morning or it's later at night because it's an evening shift, just like I used to have. And that's kind of what I love. I love getting those shifts because it gives me the availability to do whatever I want at whatever time I want. So right now, I'm kind of suffering because I'm not really supposed to be up at this hour, quite obviously. Oh yeah, if you get hit by those, you don't get hurt, you just lose, Starbits. So, for me, it's not really optimal right now, but it works, and that's why I'm kind of a little tired. That's why I didn't have it done. The first time, I should say, because I do have it. I'm getting it done right now, obviously. And only just after the one prior, which was also kind of sad. But that one I kind of feel a little better about, so I'm actually going to leave it. Anyways, enough rambling, which is apparently my thing. I like to ramble a lot when I'm talking. Probably not too difficult to understand, I guess, because, one, I never used to get a word in edgewise. I have 3 sisters. I don't know if that's being insulting or not, but they never really used to let me say anything without them judging it or saying something about it. So, when I get to say things, I don't give a shit, I'll just talk. There's the Red Star, by the way. Allows us to use that power basically only in the Comet Observatory. Kind of shitty, but kind of cool. You can just dick around flying a lot. I don't know if I like it or hate it right now. It's kind of meh. Sorry, had to get a sip in. I do have a couple of drinks down here, and once I'm done this recording, I've got 5 butter tarts I'm going to ravagely consume while I watch someone else's Let's Plays, or heck, even work on my recording with Daggers of Miss Mortem and Mr. Webb. I'm sure he knows who I'm talking about. It hasn't gone up yet. I'm getting the 2nd episode up as we speak, thankfully. and I'm trying to do the recordings of that, kind of getting them done, getting them edited. It seems that after the 6th episode, thankfully, we started to do them alone. So that means you guys won't have to worry about having too many things on the screen at once to focus on. And I won't have to worry about kicking my ass for saying I'll do all the editing and having so many things on the screen that I'm going to have to decide gets what audio. That's the only problem I'm really having right now, is that I want to decide which one gets the audio, because that way it sounds better, right? I go, okay, this guy's doing something important, let's give him that audio. I think I mentioned that in another episode I just recorded. Excuse me, pardon me, I might actually edit that one out. So this galaxy that we're going to here, it's a special one. I love the special ones. They're always a lot of fun, actually. This one is Mr. Kingfin's Fearsome Waters, apparently, and this guy, when I was a teenager, I don't know, he just looked a little creepy. Not scary, not freaky, just creepy. Because he's actually, you know, a bonefish. It's kind of fucking obvious. But he's a giant shark, and he's actually kind of, you know, glowing eyes. Excuse me again. It's orange juice. And that's exactly what I'm having. Not actually having pop right now. It's orange juice. So he's a little bit freaky looking because he's just dead and cracked and all that. I mean, look at him. Fuck, his eyes glow. He's got cuts all over the place. He's a reanimated fish that's telekinetically held together. I mean, his bones aren't even connected in some places. That's a little freaky. Well, creepy, I guess. So it's kind of like, and then every time you shoot him with a shell, he gets more damaged and more pissed off. And then these little fuckers show up. I forget exactly what they're called in Super Mario World, but it's basically the dry bone fish things. Dry fish, or I don't know. Whatever the case is, those fuckers, and they, oh boy, are they ever annoying. Now, as you can see, what you have to do is hit this guy with shells. You have to hit him a total of 5 times. After 3 times of hitting him, he will send out more fish than usual. Like right now, he's sending out, I think, 2 at a time. He'll send out about 4 or 5 at a time. As you notice, there's 2 different colors of shells. There's the green and there's the red. Now, the red shells will sink. Only problem is, if one of those bonefish get in the way, or even a falling thing, which I almost did there, gets in the way, then it won't hit him, and it'll kind of suck. But the good thing is that it'll get rid of an enemy that's in your way, and they replenish. As you can see here, I just picked up green shell. It's just reappearing now underneath. I can just barely see it. So, here we go. Okay, looks like 4 of them at a time. That could just be right now, I don't know. But basically, they will continue to spawn. If they break, or get blown up, or damaged, or they miss and hit a wall or something, they will just pop out of any of those, you know, steaming vents. They will just pop out of any of them, except for, I think, those ones. Because those ones are actually volcano, like underground volcanoes kind of ideas, so, or water, I should say. All volcanoes are underground until they explode. Well, sort of. The magma's underground, the volcano's above ground. See, here we go. There. Well, shit got in the way. So now he's down to 3, but oh, there he is. He just popped right on out. Little bastard. And yeah, sometimes I'll actually hide within him. I just noticed that. It's actually kind of creepy because it almost looks like he's harboring some sort of massive force, like he's some sort of a space station, or heck, even some sort of a giant armada ship. Sort of like an aircraft carrier, you know? That's exactly what they're called. So, anyhow, he seems to be dead, which that death is actually kind of creepy, because he's just, like, he's trying to hold on, and he's fighting for everything. Like, he's gonna come back and just massacre you, and then he just blows up and dies. Kind of anticlimactic for him, but when I was a teenager, it was like, wow, that guy just did not want to give up. Here I was trying to adjust the camera. Sometimes that's a bit of a problem. Get the star before you drown, you schmuck. Big fat plumber underwater speaking and breathing water, apparently. I love that. I gotta take another drink. Hold on a second. And there you have it. See me? So, we are gonna end on a magical number, as I said in the last one. And no, it's not this one. You guessed it, we're gonna go for the Sexual Reference 69 as a joke. That was kind of the joke back when I was recording it. Frankly, it's not too big a deal. Now, I'm gonna open up, I think, all the galaxies here. I hate Gold Leaf Galaxy. It's another stupid honey hive galaxy thing with the stupid bee suit and the tree. Now, I'm going to tell you, I kind of mess up on that one the first bit. Sea Slide is kind of my fucking bane, and you'll see why. I'm going to speed up whatever happens in there. I'm also going to speed up the way I fix it, just so you don't have to see it both, you know, twice at the exact same length, with the failure being the worst ever. Oh, it sucks so bad. But I've edited it, I've saved my ass. It looks a little better. And that'll be, I believe, episode 17. I'll probably put it all as one massive episode, and I might even splice in the fix after the failure, just so that it kind of looks a little smoother. I don't know. But I did record them after, no commentary. I was going to do post-commentary on them anyway, so what the hell. Probably post-commentate absolutely everything for the next little while. In fact, depending, for some of my Let's Plays, I might only post-commentate. If I were to do an RPG, again, I kind of learned after the first one, which I've taken down. Well, not taken down, but hidden at least. That's basically what I would do, is I would post-commentate the whole thing. So that way, I record, edit out the boring stuff, because there's bound to be a lot of boring stuff. You're running around doing absolutely shit all for a long time. And once I've edited out all that, and I've only got in the new fights with the new enemies, and the boss fights, and getting the items, and navigating the dungeons, that kind of thing, once I've done that, I'm golden. So basically what I do is I'd walk through the dungeon, get to a fight. If it's a new enemy, show the fight. If it's not, edit the fight out, make it look fancy, have a cutscene. And then, continue on the path. Show you the ways you have to go to get things, and then just commentate over it. And that's what I should have done with Mystic Quest, which I think is what I'm going to do. In fact, now that I'm envisioning it, I might just take the video I've already got and edit it. If there's any major audio, like, follies with the actual game itself, I'll just edit in music instead. We don't always need to have the right audio with the right music, but I don't want to have a fight sounding like it's 2 seconds off. So here's where I started to fail, by the way. The last ones were all on this side of them, right? And I didn't find that out for the longest time. So basically I'm walking around thinking, oh, it's gotta be around here. Lose the beast suit. Great. The most worthless thing, and I've already lost it anyways. Good job. Now, those coins just lead you to a 1-up. Don't think they actually lead you to the right place. And these just create star bits around the tree for you to walk around and collect. Those stupid little Octorock things there. What are they called again? Hell if I remember. They're just annoying pieces of shit. Now, I don't know if you noticed earlier, but when I slammed on that bee, I got all my flyback. Now, I'm going to miss here, by the way. So, but when I slammed on that bee, I got all my flyback, which I thought was kind of weird. But I don't think I ever utilized it after that, because it's not very practical. I tried, I think, and it just didn't work. So now, there's this Wiggler. He's about to get all pissed off. Oh no, he's angry. He'll go around in a circle, and then, you know, whatever. He'll calm down. His steam will leave. Oh, right, no. They aren't both on the side, but they're close. And in fact, you can probably see where the other one is right now. And there it is. Now, I'm going to wander to the other side, like a dipshit, and not realize where the last one is, and then when I find it, I'm going to miss it, and then finally get it after reworking exactly what I just did to get up there. I'm telling you right now. But here's some masterful spins, actually. I was quite surprised I was able to get all these, and doing so got myself an extra life. So I think that I thought maybe up over here I didn't see anything, and I thought that this ledge was something different. No, it's the same, and then I do believe I go into that Sling Star, I think is what it's called, and it just doesn't take me anywhere, and I didn't realize that it just took me up. So I go to the other one, check over there again, I get up somewhere else, I'm going to tell you that right now, I get up somewhere else, and there's nothing. But that's how I find out where it actually is. So it did have some good come of it. It just took a butt ton of time to actually figure it out. Apparently I was a little slow that day. I was also slow at figuring out go around the rock, not under it. I could have sworn that I was going through the waterfall there when I first saw it. I don't know. So here, you know, you do this and you get up here and you're like, oh, that sucks. I can't get up any higher. So instead of, you know, stopping, going down and trying again, I actually kept going. Now I'm going to go back up properly. So there's nothing up here. There never was. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. That Wiggler, I think, finally stopped. Man, he must have been really pissed off. I didn't even notice that the first time. But there it is. In fact, my cursor was just over it. I'm going to miss very badly here, in fact. I don't even try to correct my course. I could have saved that. I thought that it was over here for some reason. So now I'm like, well, what? I swear I saw it, and then I look up, or down first, and then up, and I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. It's up there. Oh, I missed it. Did I just see an M up top? I swear I did. Anyways, so I go back up. I do what I have to do. Get back up. And you see all these bunnies around. If you saw what the level said, I'm going to have to chase one of those little bastards again. Take a little bit of a different approach this time. I swear it's easier. I think I might have done it before, but after the first little bit of screwing around with this one, which is kind of fun, I'm not going to lie, I finally figure out, just do it. You'll see. Oh, by the way, this one's going to go just a touch over 15 minutes. If you haven't already noticed it, it's about 16 minutes. In fact, it'll go to about 17 minutes and 11 seconds. Yeah. Excuse me, another burp. That was not really heard or felt. Anyway, so it's just over like 17 minutes, and the reason for that is because this episode was just a little bit longer. Now, something I never noticed was question marks or like the question mark box. I was just looking at it when I was doing my failed post commentary. There we go. I was like, what? Now here, that was neat. Did you see that? I shot him and he bounced backwards. Now my best thought on that is he was facing the other direction, so when I shot him, it acted as though he got hit from the front, which is what would happen if he was looking at you, right? So he would get hit from the front and bounce back. He was trying to turn around, so it kind of did the animation in a reverse order. So yeah, he got hit towards me, which is kind of cool. I like that. It fixed everything. Now then, this is the end of this episode. Last episode, the ending sound, the game over thing, wasn't there for some reason. I might edit it in, or I might just get lazy. Basically, it just glitched. I do believe I've got a newer, better version in here. We'll see. But that's all for now. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta!